What's up, Men's Physique fans, and welcome back to another video. We had two pro shows this past weekend, adding a new Olympian to the already massive Men's Physique Olympian roster, and another winner who has absolutely been dominating the UK shows and snatching Olympia qualifications. The prestigious Bev Francis NPC Universe took place this past weekend, where amateurs' dreams of becoming a professional have come true. We had Omar Ventura's much anticipated return to the stage, competitors wearing makeup. You heard that right. Competitors wearing makeup, and Sadik releasing a handful of updates that have me thinking he might just win the Olympia, and so much more. Let's get you guys caught up on all things men's physique. Let's get into it.
No, they want to take it off from me, so I give what it takes. Whole life been a miracle, seen everything but a cape. Why would I stop now? Found everything on a journey, but another way. Look.
The Mr. Big Evolution Pro Show took place this past weekend, and by no surprise, Sidy Pouye does it again. Punches his ticket to the Olympia, snags another Olympia qualification, and the crazy thing about it, he is not done. But let's dissect Sid's physique, because this might just be the most balanced physique out of the two shows that he's previously done, and he is just simply getting better and better and better. Sid has always been known for somebody who consistently does shows in a calendar year, which I believe in the past has actually kind of brought a more exhausted physique to the Olympia stage. Last time he stepped on the stage, he placed 16th. So he was last placed at the Olympia. But it's safe to say, looking at this physique, this isn't a 16th place physique. I think he just brought a package that was a little exhausted, and he didn't nail it on that day. But when you take a look at the physique here, he nailed it. He was conditioned, that he was full. He has significantly improved his posing from previous years. And again, if Sid can continue to improve all the way up into the Olympia, then I'm telling you guys right now, Sid is going to be a dark horse. I remember making a video about this a while back. Sid was my dark horse going into the 2023 Mr. Olympia, but he didn't nail it. And again, that is how small margins could be when it comes to the men's physique division. You can go and win multiple pro shows in a calendar year, beating guys who you're going to see at the Olympia, but if you're slightly off, you will not only not be in the first call out, but you can be in the complete last call out. And that's exactly what happened to Sid. But again, it's safe to say his physique was rewarded on this day simply because he nailed his look. And we all know if he does that, he will be a contender at every single show, even the big ones. And coming in at third place, we have Philip the G, aka Kens, who brought one hell of a package. He punched his ticket just last week, and now is continuously running the gauntlet in order to perfect his peak and get prepared to bring the best version of him to the Olympia stage. He's a great coach in DJ Pure. They are finally starting to find the recipe to bring his physique to life. He is a round, bubbly, dense individual with great structure. So if he can continue to maximize that structure and making sure that he still fits within the men's physique division, keeping his arms small and again, more of a streamlined look, he is somebody, like I said, who's going to be dangerous at many shows. He was a dark horse for me personally going into earlier in the season of just the 2024. I saw him compete multiple times, and again, it was only a matter of time. I said it then, I'll say it now, and I'll say it again. He is somebody to always keep an eye out for. He is very balanced from front to back, very dangerous competitor, and really excited to see what the package he brings to future shows or simply just the Olympia. And coming in at second place, we have the unknown assassin. Because guys, I did a lot of research to try to figure out what this guy's name was. I looked at competitor list. I tried to search them all up. This guy just might be the most ghost individual I've ever met in my life. And I'm sure you guys will find him very quickly, because I don't know if my research skills just aren't up to par. But this guy deserves to be talked about, because this might just be my favorite physique of the 2024 season. When you think of men's physique, this is what I would personally envision. Extremely detailed, streamlined, but still fills out his frame, great posing, and balanced. Right? When I think of men's physique, I think of a physique very similar to that. Right now, there's different type of physiques that can fit that category, but this physique is just pretty. I don't know what else to describe it as. It's pretty, it flows, it's very proportional, and I'm a firm believer that whoever this individual is, that if he can continue to just simply compete, I'm not even gonna say improve, because I think if he brings this package to future shows, he will qualify, as long as he doesn't run into people like Sid. But guys, this physique is just absolutely insane. I mean, look at it. It's balance, it's pretty. Like as simple as it can say, like this is such a pretty physique. So whoever this individual is, I'm a massive fan. And again, this is to me what the men's physique division looks like. So congratulations on a top placing. This is probably his highest placing of his career. If it was any higher, I probably would have heard of him, but this is somebody who I'm a firm believer we're going to see the face of a lot more in this division, and I'm going to learn the name of very soon in this division. So again, congratulations on the top placing, brother. Absolutely insane package. This past weekend, I had the pleasure of traveling to Newark, New Jersey to watch a handful of athletes' dreams come true. NPC Universe did not disappoint. I was backstage getting a chance to speak and meet a lot of these guys, and I wanted to take a quick second to give them their flowers and congratulate your newest IFBB pros, Wilson Peralta. Guys, you don't know his name yet, but you're gonna know his name very soon. He has such a pro-ready physique already. I personally believe that he could have been the guy who won the overall. He was the widest guy on stage. He had some of the best detail on stage, and he just simply looked pro-ready. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw him on a pro stage and I stood next to him, right? He was just somebody who was very balanced. He was big, but also not too big for the division. I think that he can continue to streamline, get a little bit tighter for the pro leagues, but I can't wait to see what he does. And, you know, I just got word from Birdie that he will be stepping on a stage very soon. I'm going to have the opportunity to see it in person. So congratulations, brother. You have a very bright future, and you also have some of the best board shorts on stage. So congratulations. And another guy I just have to give flowers to is Dorian Varanges. I've had the opportunity to coach Dorian now for a handful of years, and I've seen his growth from where he started to where he is, and more than anything, his mental growth from the start to where he is now. Dorian is going to be a very competitive pro. He is always the most conditioned on any stage, and now that we have figured out what works best for his peak, it's only a matter of time. We just simply got to make sure that we put on the tissue, because I'm telling you guys, he is going to be somebody to be reckoned with in the pro league. So congratulations, brother. I cannot wait to your pro debut. And you guys know how I feel about redemption stories. And Nick Justice finally earns his IFBB pro card after chasing it for, I feel like, what's been forever. The craziest thing about Nick's story is just a handful of weeks ago, he placed third at a regional show, right? That's very untraditional to then go on and earn your IFBB pro card by winning your class. But one thing I will say is this: Nick is relentless. Nick has a great coach, a great team behind him. And again, I've been to a lot of shows where he's competed in, and he's gotten better at every single one, right? There's still a lot of work that he needs to do in order to maximize his potential and maximize his look in the men's physique division, but he did it. And one thing I will say is you can always count on this man will be peeled. So congratulations, Nick. I cannot wait to see what you do as a future pro. Typically, when you think of Omar Ventura, your mind directly goes to the legendary coach who coached Raymond Edmonds, Andre Ferguson, and Kaiki. But it was an honor as a men's physique fan to witness Omar step on stage as an athlete, a 47-year-old athlete, and go to battle with the Young Bucks, and I could not be prouder of him, man. I had an opportunity to not only get consistent updates throughout his prep, but also see his mindset and his approach going into it. It was such a unique perspective as a fan and also somebody who was an athlete themselves. Omar didn't necessarily get the placing that he had hoped for, placing second in his master category and then sixth place in his open category, but I will also say this: there is a win within this simply without a trophy. Proving the fact that he can do this, proving the fact that he is not just a coach, but he's also an athlete who can put himself in the shoes of the people that he coaches and, again, relate. You know, this is such a cool experience, man. And not only that, he brought a lot of excitement to the men's physique division. And little birdie did tell me he might not just be done. Might not. I mean, if you really think about it, I think it's only right if he continues on to a future national show. And I'll explain why. Andre Ferguson, the man is known for representing what? New York City. And for those of you who aren't familiar, Mr. Universe is practically in New York. And what national show is coming up next? North Americans. And where is North Americans located? Pittsburgh. And who lives in Pittsburgh? Raymond Edmonds, the man who actually got a key to the city after winning the Olympia, one of his most popular and famous clients of all time and his closest friend. The excitement isn't just within Omar stepping on stage, but on the stage, Omar displayed a new move that we have been dying for within the men's physique division. Every single time you see a transition, you tend to see the Ventura step. And don't get me wrong, it's probably the most efficient transition in all of men's physique. But Omar, he did it again. Omar expands on the Ventura step, adding the 2-step. I wonder what he's gonna call it. The double Ventura step, where he has that transition going one way, and then when he transitions back, he doesn't stop at the back. He keeps going the other way, showing the other obliques before he then transitions back. Here's a video of Ben Quill executing this move phenomenally. Look just how clean it is. Very clean, very simple, right? The one thing you don't want to see in men's physique is too exaggerative of movements, but again, utilizing this move can really show off both sides and both strengths while keeping things simple. I think it's going to be really popular in the men's physique division now that you see a lot of people trying to practice it and a lot of people still having the opportunity to step on stage and display it. So again, Omar does it again, the most influential man in men's physique history. So I had a lot of people send these photos to me asking what I thought of this men's physique athlete and the amount of makeup that he had on stage. Now, again, I was hesitant to bring this up in this video, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. Now, when I look at this physique is insane. He has tons of potential, and I'm actually surprised that he didn't earn his pro card. But I do believe that the makeup actually takes away from the physique, because for those of you who are unaware, it is common to get makeup done prior to going into your show. But the main reason we get our makeup done is to simply blend our face in with our spray tan. But when you take it to this extreme and have different colorings and I don't even know what females use nowadays, but like sharpening your jawline, however they do that or whatever, it just seems like this was overdone in the hopes to kind of create a prettier look on stage. Because when you think of men's physique, you do think of pretty, right? So I think this was taken a little bit more to an extreme. It was a little distracting to me personally, but what do you guys think? Is this something that should be acceptable, or is this something that was taken a little bit too far and can actually take away from your physique? Because again, I will tell you guys right now, I'm shocked that this man didn't turn pro. Great physique. I think he has a great amount of muscle. I think this guy has great conditioning. I think he can be a little fine-tuned in certain areas, but nonetheless, this guy has tons of potential in the men's physique division. But like I said, it's a small fix, but something that he'll learn and hopefully get the feedback from, and that's why we're doing the videos like this. But again, tons of potential, brother. A couple days ago, I'm scrolling on Instagram and I come across this post of Sadik, and the first thing I had to do was click into the comment section because I knew this one would be a funny one, and of course I had to get involved. But I also want you guys to imagine you have your significant other, you're walking down the park having a good day, and you see this video, this man looking absolutely insane, shredded to the gills, looking like a complete dilf. The first thing I'm doing is wrapping my blindfolds. I don't know why I'd be carrying a blindfold around my wife and leading her in a complete different direction, because this is just absolutely insane. Not just the park video, but the actual training videos, the physique updates, the check-ins. This man is on another level, and you can sense it, you can feel it. If you guys are fans of Sadik or watch his videos, you know what I'm talking about. The confidence in him is just completely upgraded from previous years. But more importantly, the one thing that has held Sadik back from winning previous Olympias, placing second, always being a runner-up, is the fact that he could not bring up his back in enough time or keep up with the progressions that everybody else was making in the back department. Looking at this most recent update from his YouTube video, he is doing just that. This is the most dense version of Sadik. This is the most conditioned version of Sadik being at this point. This is just the most complete package that Sadik is looking to bring to the Chicago Pro stage. I cannot wait to see what he does, because I'm telling you right now, I don't care who else shows up at the Chicago Pro, Sadik is winning. And then he's gonna go into the Olympia, and I can promise you guys this. I can promise you this. He will be in the first call out. And not only that, very similar to what Ryan did this past year. Ryan went from 7th place all the way to 1st. And I can guarantee Sadik is going to be in that call out. I can't wait to see how these updates translate to the stage. And I'm telling you guys right now, if he has improved based off of what we have been seeing in his recent updates, he will be in contention to win the Olympia. This is hands down the best version of Sadik that we have ever seen. And I cannot wait to see what he brings to not only the Chicago Pro stage, but the Olympia stage. All right, guys, so I'm going to break out the iPad one more time because we have 3 pro shows this weekend. I'm going to give you guys my top 3 predictions in all of these shows in no specific order, rapid fire. So let's get into it. First person, we have Deke Walker, a guy who's been extremely consistent this season, somebody who has placed second just at Miami Muscle Beach behind Vitor, a top Olympian. And if he can bring that Miami package, this show will likely be his. And then next we have Fabian Fever, another guy who's been running the gauntlet. He's not only competed internationally, but he's also competed stateside multiple times, placing in top callouts all over the world. So I'm really excited to see what he does here. And next, guys, we have the dark horse and somebody I truly believe can win this show. We have Dimitro Herberts. Guys, I witnessed this man step on stage and earn his pro card at NPC Nationals just last year. But ever since then, he completely revamped his physique and simply built on a foundation that was already absolutely insane. And next up, we have the Atlanta Pro. And guys, I'll be honest, when I'm looking at this list, there's a lot of guys who could be in this conversation, but one safe bet I truly believe is going to be Charjo Grant. Now, Charjo has been inconsistent in the past. He is working with a new coach, but maybe it's just me understanding the height of what his physique can be and hoping that he gets there. But I even think even if he's off, he should be no less than 3rd place. So Charjo Grant is definitely on my top 3 list. And next up, I have to give my guy Josh Guidry the nod. I had an opportunity to compete with him multiple times last year, going back and forth, back and forth. He's actually beat me in Mexico. I saw his physique significantly improve, and I'm starting to see his most recent updates become very representative of the package that he brought to Mexico, but better. And if he can continue to improve on that over these next couple of days, I'm a firm believer that he will be in contention for the win. So I'm really excited to see what he does. He's a bigger individual who has streamlined their physique just a little bit. But again, Josh Guidry is definitely going to be dangerous in this lineup. And next, and this is really hard because I really want to put in this other guy, but I'm going to have to be reserved until I see the package that he brings because he has been inconsistent in the past. But nonetheless, next up, we have Chevy Phillips. Chevy is already proven. We've seen him place second multiple times this season, right? His last placing was actually a 5th place finish here in St. Pete, but I do believe that he's only going to get better and better. He has everything, very balanced from front to back. Again, he fixes the fine-tuned details of his posing, continues to get a little bit more conditioned. Chevy's going to be that guy to beat, and it's safe to say that he's only proven that he can get better and better and better. And then dark horse of this show is Brett Mario. Brett has one of the highest ceilings of anybody on this list. He looks like he is in the best conditioning of his life. He is back with Unchained Physique. It looks like they found the recipe, and based off the conversations that I had with him, he feels the most confident that he's ever felt in his life. Brett is not foreign to a first call out. He's not foreign to top call outs. It's just a matter of him controlling his variables and nailing his look and his posing. If he does that, again, he'll be lights out, man. He's very, very hard to beat. Guess who's back again. Sidy Pouye is back. And guys, there's no question that he's the favorite going into this show based off of his most recent placings and the package that he's been bringing to the stage. But I can tell you guys this. I will not be leaving out Mehdi Kebab as a dark horse of the show. Not even a dark horse. This man is a veteran. He's proven. Mehdi Kebab is certainly in my top 3, sharing very close with Sidy Pouye. And coming in at that final spot is Ruben Glass. I can guarantee you these guys will be the top 3 call out of this show. Guys who have proven, guys who are previous Olympians, and guys who simply have won multiple shows. So I'm really excited to see what these guys do. And again, that's my prediction. So I cannot wait to see and recap it next week. As always, guys, I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you for the love on this channel. And thank you for everybody who's been supporting Manifest Competition, where it's so surreal seeing the landscape of men's physique athletes supporting the brand made by men's physique athletes for men's physique athletes. And it just means the absolute world. So if you guys are still on the edge, trust me when I say these board shorts will absolutely change the game. We cut the waistband small so you guys can make sure the waistline and the overall emphasis of your physique is brought to life. The material is better than any brands out there, and I can confidently say that. The way that it form fits around your body only exaggerates your X-frame and will simply help bring your physique to life. We have multiple different colorways to fit whichever color patterns and simply palettes that look best with your skin tone. But nonetheless, we appreciate you, we love you guys, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the future launches coming up very soon. If you or somebody you know are looking to step on stage for the very first time, get nationally qualified, or even earn your IFBB Pro card, and maybe even shut it down and focus on growing into the 2025 season, I am now taking on clients. All you guys do is click the link below and I will get back to you guys momentarily. And I always say this, guys, it will not be easy, but I can promise you this, it will be worth it. I cannot wait to help you guys maximize your potential. And again, all you guys do is click the link below. And as always, I love you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next video. If you want front